Good morning or afternoon. Today we're looking at number 44. It is called Slurs and Dots. And it's not a pun really, but it is descriptive of what we're going to be going over today. So when you look at this right here, this little like 1/4 of a circle thing, this little curvy thing, it looks like a tie at first sight. And it is very similar to a tie in that you don't tongue the second note, unless of course you play the trombone. More on that in just a moment. So if you play anything other than trombone, the way that you would perform this slur is that you would tongue this note, but you would not tongue this note. It would just be, instead of ta ta, it would be ta. So it essentially is the same thing as a tie. The difference is that the pitch changes, so the name of it becomes a slur. So trombones, I see here you go from E flat to F. So instead of going from E flat in third position to F in first position without tonguing, that sound would be ta, and it would sound awkward, much like the same way that you felt when you heard me sing that just now. So trombones, what you would do is tongue this note with a ta or a tu, and then when you get to the second note, you would tongue that with either a da or a la syllable. So you're creating the effect of a slur without actually slurring. So ta-da or ta-la. Everybody else, you just play this as if it's a normal slur and you don't tongue the second note. So moving forward, this page has a lot of information. And another thing that you have new on this page is this bad boy. This is a dotted half note. A dotted half note is similar to a half note, very similar in the way that it looks, as you can see right here. Now we know that a half note is 2 counts. When you put a dot beside a note, when you put a dot beside a note, that dot takes half of the value of the note that it is attached to and adds it back. So one more time, a dot attached to a note, the dot is worth half of the value of the actual note itself, so then you add those together. So a normal half note would be worth 2 counts. So you take half of that because you have the dot, and then that is 1, and then 2 plus 1 is 3. So in short, a dotted half note, these things are worth 3 counts. Dotted half note is worth 3 counts. So remember one more time, the dot adds half the note's value back to it. So a half note is worth 2, half of 2 is 1, so 2 plus 1 is 3. So a dotted half note is worth 3 counts or 3 beats. So good luck with this one. It can be challenging. Make sure that you listen to it a couple of times before you attempt it.